Lol, we back, XD. Yeah, welcome back to PRs. But yeah, apologies to Pop, I can't message you right now because I don't want to show what you have on video. But we back recording late at night for SCL PRs. Lol. Hold up, let me take something in. This is like a serious one. Like, I know we made two joking ones before, but this time um um this time I'm actually gonna make a serious one. It's a little bit late at night, so my thought process isn't that good on point. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna move this around because fuck Luke and Silver XD. So I'll move it back on way. So this is the seedings, 1 through 6 for A division, and then this is 1 through 6 for B division. These are who we're playing first in the quarterfinals. Myself and Kendall get a bye, and we play the winner of. I play the winner of Dylan versus Silver. Fade versus Popper, the winner plays Kenny. Vice versa for Pitt and Brian. Yeah, I got a bad canker on my lip, so yeah. So Daly versus Parker when I plays Pitt. Luke versus Will when I plays Brian. I'm going off of the battle, RNG, the team, the player, and the prep. Those 5 things I'm gonna rank off who's gonna win SCL Season 5 A Division, SCL Season 5, not Season 5, SCL Season 8 A Division, and SCL Season 8 B bracket, whatever, yellow. Oh, yeah. Anyway, been a long day out here. Dundo. Skirt. Gang. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we'll start off with B, because I always start off with A, and I know you'll be clicking off and skipping ahead those people that want an A, aka you can dog. So I'll start with the B. So overall, we've picked the number 1 seed with 4 and 4 and 7, -7. Well, everyone in here is negative. BTA is 3-5 and -2. Daly is 3-5 and -8. Luke is 2-6 and -15, and Will's 2-6 and -21, and Parker coming off a fat dub, 1-7 and -25. So everyone has guaranteed got a win this season, which is fantastic. Ooh, my butthole is kind of spicy right now. Anyways, so we'll go off of Daly versus Poker. So Daly last week just needed to beat Poker to make A practically, because I technically beat Silvio. So yeah, as you can see, Poker ended up having a big upset because Daly was a big noob and he was throwing games. But yeah, there's nothing I'm gonna say. Daly just played retarded, the worst I've ever seen a Pokemon player play. Yeah. So overall, Daly's best mon is Talonflame. No big surprise. He only has 7 kills this season. Lol. And what's Poker's best mon? I think it's Infernape with 5. To be honest, in a best of 3 match, I don't see Daly losing. Daly had to throw. He threw really, really hard, sacking off 3 to 4 mons, or 2 to 3 mons. 2 to 3 mons, unnecessary, and he still almost lost. It still came down to a 1-0. It wasn't like Poker 6-0'd him or anything. Blah 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 blah. It still came down to a 1-0, and that's also being a major factor. In week 3 they played, and Daly just beat Poker nice and 3-0. I don't really know how this game went, but let's see. Oh, this must have a stall fest. And this one, Daly had his complete team too. Yeah. And then, Mega Absol is the only reason why he can sleep. Bulk up. Kugadal kind of went in, and then he played for Diff. yeah. Um, but yeah, in a best of 3 match. Okay, so we'll talk about skill level. Statistically wise, Daly is better than Parker. Yes, but Parker is not a bad player. He makes predicts. He makes hard reads. He makes the play. He makes plays that need to be played. He hard reads. He makes plays that needs to play. It's not like he can't be able to make reads. Daly, on the other hand, I haven't seen Daly really make hard reads at all. Period. At all. He doesn't really make hard reads. He plays very, very basic. I think so. Parker, battle wise, Daly is better. I mean, Parker is better than Daly battle wise. Team wise, Daly outclasses Parker 100 times fold. Parker's team cannot handle Daly's offensive threats and Talonflame plus Gocho. And yes, he has a pound on. That's a lot of pressure on a pound on. Tango just soaks up everything that hits. Parker's big offensive sweeper, Infernape plus Absol, gets shut down by Talonflame easy. He has no safe Talonflame switch in with Choice Band. Aggron walls out like Absol if he wants to set, unless he's running superpower. Blissey stops Superior in its tracks, period. Espeon is there to spam Psychic and Dazzling Gleam. And Parker likes to bring Gramble and Milk Tank a lot. Also there. Drapion goes in hard. Yeah, it's just... He's outclassed. He's outclassed in every shape or form. If he brings a Powder on, he goes Sandvale, go chomp. He has multiple answers. Talonflame guarantee revenge kills something. Something dies on Parker's team when Talonflame gets in. Even if he has rocks, he has Blasters and Espeon that can help him here and there. Because Rapid Spin is 100% free against Parker all the time. Even against the Superior, because it's not one-shotting Blasters. Unless it's like +6. But yeah, Daly has 100% better team than Parker. But overall, I think that Parker's better at battling-wise, knowing when to predict, when to know to hard read, when to know to bring something in, here and there. Yes. And not just saying that because Daly has better statistics. I do think that prep-wise, they're even. Daly barely preps well, and I haven't seen Parker bring a lot of tech, like useful tech. He brings Scarf, Gramble, Bulk Up Crook. Yeah, like certain things that need to get the job done, he just doesn't bring them some weeks. That could get the job done. So yeah, on prep, I think they're pretty even. On RNG, I'll say they're pretty even. None of them really have substantial RNG, and I can't really calculate RNG, so it's just like based on their other models and how well I know the RNG. What else did I say? Prep, building, team, RNG. Yeah, I think it just said skill. They're pretty even. But I do think just overall, it doesn't matter if Parker makes better reads, period. I don't think Parker can handle Daly's team, and I do think that Daly will win in a... I don't know if Parker will pick up a game. I think Daly will win 2-0. 5-0 the first game, just Talonflame rips through in half. Parker doesn't really adjust that much. Due to the fact that I don't think he cares, to be honest. I don't want to say he doesn't care, but I don't think he cares as much as like me or Sylvia or Kenny or other stuff. Right? It's not like this is his main league, and yeah, it's in B, and he's 1-7. But he does try. I do appreciate you, Parker, if you're watching my videos. Shout out to you. I do really appreciate how much you do put into this league, even though you got fucked over many, many times this season. But yeah, I do think Daly will win 2-0, 5-0 and 3-0, and he'll go on to play Pitt. Okay, so yeah, that's my first match at B. This might be a longer video. I don't know, because I'm just gonna talk slow because I feel like it, and it's kind of mellow and chill. You can listen to my voice as you fall asleep. Well, Luke versus Will. Okay. This is a toss-up. Will, terrible RNG. Sentios has good RNG. He out RNGs the RNG god Dylan. Yeah. Will, on the other hand, lose the RNG almost like a lot of games. If he played 5 games, he loses the RNG 3 of those games. Wins 1 and loses 1 due to like a match or something. Overall, looking at their teams, I think their teams are like good. Like each team has something to beat them. Like Gyarados rips through Will's team. He has no switches when when Gyarados gets 1D dance up. Sylveon, defensive Sylveon is his only switch in. But he has an Amoonguss and a Heatran. Yeah, Amoonguss will cause Will a lot of trouble, but I think Torn T will cause Centros a ton of trouble just pivoting in off of Jirachi. If Will can get up some Stealth Rocks, will help because he has Centros has absolutely no hazard removal other than Togetic, and if he brings Togetic, that's fantastic for Will. Roserade Poo-Poo's on most of his team. Gudra's there. Gudra is... Oh, shit. Gudra's alright in this matchup. Haxorus has a field day with his whole team. Show me a Haxorus switch in Centrios. Cresselia, cool. Here's a Jirachi. But yeah, no, he's alright. Hitmonlee is fantastic in this matchup. Our jump kicks. If he brings in Cresselia, he has a Mega Houndoom. He has a Sylveon that can Heal Bell. Because Centrios runs the same set every single week. Moonblast, Side Shock, Thunder Wave, Moonlight, or Calm Mind. It's a 5 rotation with those movesets. Please bring more tech, Centrios. Will, on the other hand, King of Tech in SCL, brings very, very rocky stats. But Centrios has no high jump kick switch in. Amoonguss takes 60% or something to Reckless Life over high jump kick. And if Cresselia keeps on coming in on jump kick, it's 8 PP Moonlight. He has a Sylveon that has Wish. He can't break Jirachi with Cresselia 100%. If you're saying that he can, you're lying. And Hitmonlee does 40% with a high jump kick. He has a Haxorus that also relies Cresselia to switch in. And guarantee Haxorus with Dragon Dance. Like Forward does over 60% with Dragon Claw. He has no Earthquake switch in. Gyarados gets one shot. And yeah. Overall, team-wise, I think that Will definitely has a better breaking capability. Rotom Frost can also come. Very good, very good. But Centrios does have potential to win this match. Mega Gyarados is going to be one of his biggest reliance. Being able to try to get a good D-Dance on something. Amoonguss is also fairly well in this Spore. It also beats Roserade in a one-on-one. Well, actually, depending on the set, actually. Heatran's also very good in this match. Heatran just sits in front of Will's team and Poo-Poo's. A good tech if Centros brings it is Power Herb Solar Beam. If for Swampert would be pretty dope. Gudra, if he doesn't run Specs. If he actually gets creative and doesn't run Specs Gudra, Sash Web's Galvantula, Spore, Moonguss with Black Sludge. Those four moves I said on Cresselia, Side Shock, Moonblast, Thunder Wave, Moonlight, and he brings in Calm Mind for some reason. Heatran is where he can bring a lot of tech, and he also has to bring an insane 20s switch in. If 20s physical, it'll be a lot of pressure on Cresselia to switch in those hits. But yeah, so team-wise, I do think Will will have the advantage. RNG-wise, I think it'll definitely go to Centrios hands down. Skill-wise, prep-wise, I think Will definitely has the upper advantage. Will can prep on his own. It depends if Centrios goes for help. But Will definitely by himself has better prepping capabilities. He just thinks outside the box more. Centrios is very, very standard. If you say you're not Luke, show me a sick tech set that you bought this season, and I will apologize to you. That worked, period. You can't be like, oh, special Gyarados, but yeah. Anyways, skill-wise, I definitely think Will is a better adapter. Oh, I didn't talk about this. Fuck, that was my last point. A better adapter in between matches. Like, because it's obviously, like, best of 3, best of 5, best of 7. Yeah, I'm not going to explain it because I know only SCL members watch this. If you do want to, if you want me to explain more, join the Discord. We're going to have a nice chat. Or add me on Discord, Saber number 1995. Or just comment on my thing if you're new, LOLXD. But yeah, I do think that Will is a better adapter than Luke in game. I mean, Luke, like, in between matches. It's just a proven fact. Will just has more playoff wins than Luke. Like, in A. I'm not talking about in B, because, like, if you sweat out in B, you sweat out in B. But, like, let's be real here. yeah. I think Will's just more aware of like what walls him, what doesn't. Luke is also pretty good at that, but I feel like Will's just better at like thinking of a quick tech way to deal with something. Like if he brings like Spexilion, if he brings a weird draw, power up punch draw, he said, like you know what I mean, like something like that, or physical tornadoes T, or something like that. Because he realizes Guja's walling him out with hurricanes, or like Heatran's walling him up, so he switches to physical and on superpower and knockoff, and yeah, like you know what I mean. Or like he runs Icy 120. That would be pretty dope. Yeah, something like that would be really good. Hazard removal. Both of the teams have none, so if Central stacks webs and Stealth on his team, it'd be very hard to get them off. Vice versa, if he brings webs with Masquerade, if he brings Stealth it's also very hard for Luke to get off. This is also like a low tier team, so they don't have tons of hazard removal. But overall, battling wise, I do think Will's better, making hard reads, hard predicts. Sentrius gets caught up in a lot of hard predicts. He either over predicts, makes it like, okay, so this is Luke's battling. You have 100% ratio. 40% is he making a hard read, missing it. 20% he makes a hard read, makes it. And then the other 40% is him not making the hard read, gets predicted. Oh, 20%, no, 30% is him making not the right play and gets predicted on it. And 10% is he makes the right read. Yeah, so he's like 60-40, not being able to make the right read, I guess. But yeah. Will also has that issue. He needs to look at the bigger picture. I think that's really the way these two need to beat each other, is look at the bigger picture and be like, I need this and this to beat this and this. And then once it dies, I can get rid of this, and this wins me the game. I need to preserve this, or this wins me the game. And actually have the right thought process. If this is hitting me with this, I can go into this, take double switch, and kill this right away, and that's what wins me the games. Once Gyarados goes down, Jirachi wins me the game. Once Heatran goes down, Jirachi wins me the game. Once Sylveon goes down, Gyarados DD is up on Mega Houndoom, and wins me the game. I need to get Swampert. I need to get Gyarados in on Swampert so I can set up D-Dance, kill Swampert, switch back out, like stuff like that. Just thinking forward might help, but yeah, I do not to vote against Luke, but I do think Will would beat Luke 2-1. Luke picking up the first game, and but Will clapping back. Luke winning the first game 2-0, and Will clapping back 3-0 and 4-0. And so the way I look at it is Daly will play Pitt, and Will play Brian. Okay, now I'll go on to A, because I'll just do quarterfinals and then finals and do that. This will be a long video, but I really want to like explain stuff and really talk things out on how I see them. Dylan versus Silver, yo. This is a match, well, I'm very, very, very excited for. Everyone says, oh, Saber, you're about to be playing for Dylan. No, I'm not playing for Dylan. Dylan's playing amazing this season. You shouldn't take that away from him at all, honestly. No joke aside, guys, like, Dylan raped this season. Even though he had a bad division, he still showed up and won games. Like, cool, like, oh, you guys, you had a tough division, then it just proves that, like, you should be a better player. Well, if you guys try to take away this one from Dylan, yeah, it's not cool. He deserves all the credit that he gets. He played good, even though he's a fantastic team. You can't deny that he has not been playing at a very good level for SCL, I guess. Yeah, 62-20 is not, and his team's just scary. Yeah, not a lot of switch-ins to make a lot plus Q and Black. But yeah, looking at Silver's team, it's alright. I played a couple times. 3-5, you got kind of thrashed this season and kind of just squeaked into playoffs. Playing against Dylan will be a hyper threat. So let's talk about teams. Q and Black poo-poos on Silver's team. If he runs like, I don't want to give away everything. If he runs like in a tagging Q and Black, like There's not many switches. He has a Fortress. If you bring in Fortress, like, he can always just default. Like, Glyco is always free. Immunity, Glyco, Fortress can't touch Glyco. Period. Like, Toxic, he has immunity. Gets up his own Stealth Dogs. And Stealth Dogs hurt Sylvia way more than it hurts Dylan. A lot of Dylan's lower tiers look a lot freer than they look. Like, Scum Tank, Dylan's been using very, very effectively, can really trap in Victini. Typhlosion, like, he has a Suicune, I guess. Magneton looks fantastic. Noivern looks also very, very good. When Altaria is not very good. Kieran Black looks monstrous, like, he has one switch in. Mew can be very, very crazy. And Lopunny, just there's no switch in. Have fun running Golbat, Silver. And Togekiss can very cripple his team. Yeah. As well as Jellicent. On the other hand, Mamo is very, very good in this matchup. Victini is pretty good. He can't... The thing is, Dylan will outspeed Sylvia's team 100%. Like, Adamant Lop is guaranteed coming. The only way Sylvia can beat that is with a Scarf, Mamo, Victini, Scarf Manectric. Has to run Scarf, Victini, Mamo, and that's what really hurts Sylvia this season. His speed tiers are shit. They are shit. He's forced to run Mamo or Victini Scarf almost every single week. And yeah, that could really hurt him overall. Because Double Dance Mew could poo-poo on his team. Noivern also looks fantastic with Modest on his team. Like Hurricane switch-ins. There's not many that Silvio has. You can put Spadef, Suicune into that role. But Spadef, Suicune's not taking a Bolt Strike from Kieran Black and a Hurricane from Noivern. As well as Mega Lopunny's high jump kicks. Silvio, I feel like, will be in a lot of back foot. He has to run a defensive Mega Altaria. If he runs offensive, I don't think it will be very good. I guess he can D-dance on a couple of things, but I can see Silvio running Cotton Guard, Altaria, is very viable. Pretty good. Yeah. What else? Okay, RNG. I think Dylan does have better RNG than Silvio, but Silvio doesn't have terrible RNG. But yeah, I think Dylan definitely has better RNG. I do think Dylan has a superior team than Silvio, but I do think prepping wise, this season alone, I think the prepping is pretty on par. I haven't seen like insane sets from Silvio. I know what David can do, and I know like how good he is, but I haven't seen it this season, to be honest. I've seen pretty standard sets or pretty out there sets that like don't really pull through. If you want to argue me, you can, David, but you're 3-5. But yeah. Overall, I do think battling wise, Silver is better than Dylan. Dylan, even though Dylan's been playing fantastic, David just makes pretty good reads. Sometimes David gets caught over predicting. And Dylan has made some hard reads, but also Dylan has made many mistakes. I think both of them need to they both like to click really, really fast. I think for both of them in this battle, they need to slow down their clicks. Really think out what they need to do to win this match, because it's a 50-50, to be honest. Dylan's team, prep is even. RNG, I can cancel out with anything. Prep team is David. Team is Dylan, sorry. Team is Dylan, but not by much. And I think prep is Silvio and battling is by Silvio, but also not by much. But yeah, it'll be a very good match. It's 50-50. I do think that the sheer power of Dylan's breaking of Lop, Kieran Black, Noivern will be just too much for Silvio. Unless Silvio runs like insane tech and knows how to dismantle this hyper offensive plus very defensive team, will be a big uphill challenge for Silvio, and it'll show that he really does deserve to be in A, if he does pick up a nice win. But I do think Dylan will win 2-1. Dylan will win the first match 3-0. Silvio will come back winning 4-0, and Dylan will put in the coffin winning 2-0. But yeah, that will put Dylan battling myself. Yeah. But it's also a 50-50. It could go either way. Next is Faded versus Papa. Ooh, they played week 4, I think, and Faded 5-0 Papa. I think it was a sub Gyarados. Yeah, it was sub Gyarados with D-Dance. Yeah, sub Gyarados won him the match with ease. With Papa's new additions to his team, I don't know if sub Gyarados, if he can beat sub Gyarados. Obviously Papa's aware of it now, and it's 3 games. Also in battle between, I didn't talk about this. In between battles, I think Sylvia's better. It's actually 50-50 because Dylan hasn't really done well in playoffs, but as well as Silvio. I think Silvio has a little bit more adapting capabilities due to the fact that just a little bit more because he has more experience. Alright, anyways, sorry Papa and Faded if you're watching this. I do think that Sub Gyarados is nice against Papa's team, but I think that Papa is fully aware and he's definitely going to prep for that. On the other hand, Keldeo with the pickup for Faded could be good, could be bad. It does well, but it doesn't do insane. It's gonna be a really good battle. Both of them are fantastic preppers and battlers. I think adapting in game is Faded's strong point. I think he's very, very good on what he needs to get done and what he needs to break. I think team-wise, I feel like just because Faded beat Papa before, Faded has a better team. It just has a lot of ways to deal with stuff. I guess Zapdos is a very, very challenging mon for Faded to overcome. Zapdos is going to be very, very big on Papa and how he brings it now, especially when Thunderian is gone. But overall, I feel like he'll get the job done. I think Papa has a pretty good team, but it's also going to be very hard to attack his bulky offense because Bishop, Sylveon, Keldeo, Bishop, Scizor, Keldeo, Hoopa, Gyarados, Dragalge, they hit really, really hard, and they can take hits. Hoopa can take special hits, Dragalge can take hits, Scizor and Bishop can take hits, Gyarados can definitely take hits, Keldeo can take some hits. It'll be very, very hard to even though he's Zapdos, Alamo, and Latias, just the way that Faded plays with this team is really good. But I do feel like Papa can out-prep Faded. It's pretty, Faded runs, I haven't seen Faded run insane tech, and Papa runs tech. Papa EV creeps, and I don't know if Faded does. I haven't really seen a Faded team, to be honest, but yeah. RNG. They both have pretty bad RNG. I think Papa has worse RNG just based off the people he fought. But yeah. I think. Can't wait. So teams, RNG, prep, post battling, skills, adapting. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So now I need to make a freaking prediction. Jeez. I just think the soul based on team matchup and the way they played before, I think that Faded will beat Pupper 2-1. It will be Faded beats Pupper first match 1-0. Pupper will beat Faded 3-0, and then Faded will win against Pupper 1-0. And then we'll face Kenny. And yeah. That's the reason, but that's also another 50-50 match. That's why I like A Division, because those two matches are free. They aren't as big as a decipher between B, as I think. I think that But yeah. Alright, so moving on to semifinals. We'll talk about BDA versus Will. They played each other in the seasons. BDA, I think, coming out on top for both of those battles, I think. Yeah, 5-0 and 4-0, yeah. I just think, I don't really need to talk about this too much, because I talked about the RNG. RNG is pretty good. Brian has pretty good RNG. Will also has kind of bad RNG. Their teams, BDA just outclasses Will's, as you can see on that out. As you can see, that BDA won 5-0 very convincingly and 4-0 very convincing. Convincing. Battling wise, I think Brian has a little bit more experience than Will. I think prepping wise, Will is better at prepping than Brian. I think that Brian thinks he's good at prepping, but it's pretty obvious. It's not insane tech like Will will bring every week. Will might surprise them, but I do think Brian will pick up the dub. There's not much to say about it because they already battled twice before, and it's the same result. Brian kind of nailing on his team. Will needs to bring some tech to really break through Brian's defensive wall cores like Latias, Venusaur, and Wash Arcanine. The way that Brian lacks is his offensive power, but I don't think he needs it in this match, per se against Will, because he doesn't really have a complete core. Adapting battle, I already talked about. Brian just has a little bit more experience. Brian hasn't really won a playoff match, I don't think, like in A. I'm not too sure. Oh, yeah, he did. He beat Grandbud, I think. Or someone. He beat someone or something. I don't know. But yeah. I'll take that back. But yeah, I think Brian will beat Will 3-1. I think Will definitely take a game. In the second or third game. But yeah, Brian will move on to the finals in B. And will play for the third place in B. And Pitt versus Daly. Man, I've beat these two players throw a lot. I think the biggest throws in SCL, no cap. I don't know. This is also a big matchup. Manaphy's fantastic against Daly. But Daly, picking up Blissey might help him. Talonflame is hard to come in on Switch. But I think Pitt has some really good walls to wall out Talonflame. He has Lantern, he has Kofa, he has Umbreon, Audino. And Latias really puts in a hole on his team. His biggest issue will be making Aggron, and how he preps for that is how he's going to win the match. Also Heracross breaking is fantastic when Talonflame goes down. I really think that if Pitt slows down his thinking, and really thinks on what he needs to do and not throw big brain, he can really win this matchup. His team does beat Daly's, I think. It's just more complete. It has a perfect Wish Passer and Audino, and Blissey with Heracross just brings in, every time Blissey's in, it brings in Heracross, and Heracross picks up a massive damage on something. But Daly needs to bring Blissey, or it's going to be a Manaphy fest of sweeping. Abrun's also fantastic here. It can beat Aggron one-on-one, just due to the sheer bulk it has. But yeah, I think that both of them are pretty even in prep and battling. They're pretty even. They both throw a lot. Making predicts is going to be coming down to it. Who makes predicts? Who makes the right play? I do think that Pitt will beat Daly 3-2 in a Game 5 match. Manaphy will just end up cleaning due to a mistake. But yeah. I think that you guys need to really slow down. Think about what you guys are doing. Because you guys are also very hyper-kilky. And that's why it's so easy to know what you guys are doing. But yeah. So I do think that BDA versus Pitt finals. And I think that Daly versus Will be the third place. And then Dylan versus me and Kenny versus Faded. We can see Faded versus Kenny before. Just like Will versus Brian. it was Kenny coming out on top twice, giving Faded his only 2 losses was through Kenny. But now Faded made a sneaky trade. He dropped Thunderstone for Keldeo, and I think that will help him immensely. It really will help to have Kenny really prep for this thing. I think that it gives his team with some more offensive rebirth now, and his speed 2s are just fantastic. He can run Mars Keldeo without really getting punished. Ditto is fantastic in this matchup too. Scizor was very, very good in this matchup as well. But Kenny's Extra Drill still goes hand. Porygon 2 Mandibuzz Biolotic, pretty scary. Not having Thunder Stare and able to break for it can hurt, but it also helps him in a way. AB Gyarados, AB Extra Drill is no longer viable because Keldeo will just break through it, as well as Clefable's really gonna have to be there to sponge up a lot of hits. I think Kenny's biggest downfall is being able to bring 6 Mons. He needs to revenge kill Keldeo, but he also needs to wall out Keldeo at the same time. Bringing Jolteon will really hurt him because Dragalge just hard walls him. Even if he Volt switches, Dragalge puts in work. I think Kenny's a better. Kenny's overconfident. I think you compensate your prepping abilities. Makes you very predictable on what you need to bring. You run a lot of mixed bulk. Might not get the job done here. It also depends on what Faded brings. I do think Kenny's a little bit better prepper than Faded, but I think that Faded's a better adapter and battler than Kenny. Just more experience, being in the tight situations of semis, a lot more than Kenny has recently. I feel like Faded with Keldeo and his new bound offense after playing Kenny's twice, it's very hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. I do think this is a 50-50 matchup. The RNG's alright. Kenny, I think, has RNG'd up Faded before. Yeah, Keldeo, man, big player. Yeah. Now I need to make a decision. I think that. I feel like Kenny will make too many big changes on his team in between matches if he takes an L. Yeah, you guys. Faded needs to really focus on how to take out certain things. I think he needs to focus on how he's going to beat Drill, how he's going to beat the wall core that he has, the 3 UUs, Melodic Mandibuzz plus B2. He needs to really think about a strategic way to break those down. If Kenny brings all 3 of them, that'll also help hurt Kenny a lot going forward. Relying on Jolteon, Charizard, or Extra to be his offensive sweepers, because he has to bring Clef. If he doesn't bring Clef, he loses the Gyarados as soon as Gyarados hits the field. I think that Faded will take it 3-2 over Kenny. It would be a really good match, but I feel like an overpredict from KenDog will cost him the match. The Faded, pushing Faded to finals. Yeah, I think that will happen. Putting Kenny in the 3rd place battling thing, playing me or Dylan. For me versus Dylan, I think that I'm better battler and a better prepper than Dylan. This is really self-conscious, but I think that Dylan's team beats my team tenfold. I have no good answer to Kieran Black. Megalop runs through my team, and Mew's super unpredictable, and Dylan's been bringing Mew fantastically every single season. Statusing my team is a very big issue. Thunderwave Togekiss is a very big issue. Dylan can't really take my offensive threats of Staraptor plus Terrakion plus Lando plus Latios. It will be a really good match. I'm very, very excited. I think I'm a better prepper and battler than Dylan. I think Dylan has better RNG than me and a better team. I'm definitely a better adapter, just sheer based on experience. But Dylan's been playing really good this match. Not to bet against myself, but I think that Dylan will beat me in a 3-1 match. I don't lose a lot of playoff SCL matches, but I feel like just something about Kieran Black, him being able to prep with someone else other than me knowing what he's going to bring is really going to hurt me. But I feel like Dylan will just get the job done today, and it won't be my day. And yeah, I think I'll get my match against Kenny, but not in finals. I think I'll get my match against Kenny in 3rd place. Yeah, I think that Dylan will go to finals. It might be out there, but I think he could really beat me. Yeah, he has the potential to beat me, and I don't know why I'm not 8 now. I'm 31, I think. Yeah, I think Dylan has the potential. Just Kieran Black and Lot alone, plus me, can just beat my team. My team's not complete. Terror Volt, Kieran Black with a power beat Tom. It's my only really good switch in. I have to bring some Mega Tech, maybe Trigger Magon or Scrafty. Yeah, Scrafty does really well, but it freezes target kills a lot. But yeah, it's also a 50-50 match, but I'm gonna bet my sights on Dylan, even though I'm playing him. So yeah, finals. We'll talk about 3rd place. That'll be Daly versus William. Yeah, both coming from quarters. I think it will be a fantastic match. It'll be no bulk involved. It'll be just kill for kill, kill for kill, kill for kill. And team-wise, Daly's better. Daly has a better team. It just has a complete bulk. It has everything you need. But battle, prep, and adapt-wise, I think Will just take it hands down. RNG can go either way. Daly just doesn't have the playoff experience to go 7 matches against Will. I definitely think Will come out on top. Just bringing some tech, bringing hard hittings into 20 plus Houndoom plus Sylveon will be just too much for Daly to figure out a way to bring it after he loses. If he loses game 1, yeah, and it'll be very hard. I think that Will win 4-1 over Daly and being 3rd place in B division. Finals though. Finals of B division, Pitt versus Brian. I feel like Brian is just better in, I think, every single categories except RNG. Prepping, team building, adapting in battle. Prepping, team building, adapting after battles. I think that in battles, Pitt has a slight edge. I think Pitt has got his skill in battling has got better than Brian's. I think Brian's battling skill definitely has rusted. As shown this season. If he wants to prove me wrong, prove me by winning B. I just felt like him battling isn't like his old self. I think it's kind of got rusted, stale. And yeah, Pitt's coming in hot. He beat Brian before actually, due to a misclick. But Pitt sort of knows what he can do and what he can beat. The team, Brian just has a better team, but Pitt's weird team can kind of win here and there depending on the sets that he brings. 7 matches is a lot for them. Both of them, I don't think they played in the best of 7 in SCL. Brian did, I think, in season 2 in B or something like that. Or season 3 in B. Or something like that. But it hasn't been for a while. But yeah, I feel like Brian will win 4-3 over Pitt in Game 7. It'll be a very, very good best of 7 match to watch. It will go either way. Pitt will bring some stuff, and then Brian will try to bring some weird stuff. It won't work. Brian just goes back with the original set, brings that, works. Pitt changes something. Pitt wins a match. It'll be back and forth and stuff. It'll be very, very intense. But I think that Brian will win B finals 4-3 over Pittoy. But it'll be a very, very good match. And I'm not going to count out Pittoy, because he has the capabilities to win. So I'm going to talk about 3rd place A division. I think that I just beat Kenny. pure skill. No RNG. Kenny's just bad. GG's. And that's it. Just kidding. I don't know. This is a very big toss-up. With my Lando I add-on, I think that I have a very good chance of winning. But Kenny's alright. Kenny's alright at prepping. He hasn't really seen me prep against him, like SCL Finals prep. He saw me prep in Season 3 and I nay-nayed on him. And that's about how far we took it serious level. I'm very excited to battle Kenny. It's a 50-50. He's a little bit better than me at prepping. I'm a little bit better than him at battling and adapting. I have better RNG than him, easy. Even though it doesn't really matter half the time because I clap him. He's never beaten me in an SCL match, so I think that's a big factor too. And I feel like his bulk cannot withstand my offense. If his bulk withstands my offense, then he will win the match. But if he doesn't, I will take the cake. And that's how it'll go. Predictions, I beat Kenny 4-2. Yeah, can't argue bad. Easy. And what everyone's been waiting for, who will win SCL Season 5A? Faded versus Dylan. Faded by far, better prepper, better battler, just from experience than Dylan. This will be Dylan's first A playoff match, finals, best of 7. This will be his first best of 7. But look at Dylan's Mega Lopunny go in. Show me a Mega Lopunny switching with Thunder Punch. And he also, so even if he brings Ditto, I feel like Dylan just has a better team, hands down. Scizor can come out and wall, some stuff, but he has a Gligar, he has stuff, that can actually, Scizor is also a big issue, but he has a Magneton that can Magnet pull in, and also, his team just outclasses Faded's, I think. It's just all complete. He has walls, he has everything. Faded's team really, looking at it now, is hard to recover on. Once it takes Rock Chip, he has Scizor as a defogger. It's very hard for him to get off rocks. But yeah, I feel like Dylan, RNG, and team-wise will win SCL Season 8 Finals. And everyone's going to be like, because you help him? Yeah, well, not just because I help him. I feel like he proved himself this season. I have faith in Dylan. I feel like he can go all the way, especially the people he face. I feel like if he fights Kenny, he will lose. He has such a bad matchup against Kenny. But if he plays Faded, there's a really good chance that he wins. But yeah, he also has to beat me. And he has to beat Silver. But yeah, it's a long way going, and I just think that Dylan will win 4-3 over Faded. Just coming down to some turns. The final turns will make some stuff, like Scarf Keldeo coming in or something. Angela said hard walls Keldeo, by the way. Hard walls Keldeo. And, yeah, a lot of things will be going. And I just think that Dylan, I just have a really good feeling that Dylan will take the cake and be SCL Season A champion. It might sound stupid, it might sound stuff, but I just have a feeling. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 versus Silver. It's a 50-50 versus Faded versus Pupper. It's a 50-50 versus Kenny versus Pupper versus Faded. It's a 50-50 between me versus Dylan versus Silver. It can go any way. It can go any way in A. And that's what I love about SCL. But I just have a really good feeling that Dylan will go all the way, baby. So thank you guys for watching. It's been a long video. Yeah. Good luck, contestants. And please do try your hardest. Being B champion, being A champion, it's a great accomplishment. Being in B, winning B just shows that you're ready. You're ready to proceed. Even if you come finals B, you're ready to proceed. You ready for next season? To do your best. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to talk to me, guys, talk to me. It's a prediction. It can go any way. It can even go anywhere in B. It can go anywhere in A. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Oops.